Hello, so dito tayo ngayon sa design moments along long direction. So, gumawa tayo ng mga sections at A, B, C, D, and E. Ngayon, ang section A na yan, nandito siya sa face ng column, which is defined by distance L1 minus C1 all over 2. Ito, no? Yan. And then, computein natin yung QU along L. So, ilalim ng L. So, we multiply QU times tong L multiplied by B. Meron na tayong shear. And then, kunin natin yung moment niyang upward shear na yan from taking moments at point A. So, meron tayong moment at left. Meron din tayong moment at right. So, mag-cut tayo ngayon at section A, and then we will compute the moment here sa left. So, ang forces lang dito sa left, yung soil pressure QU. Okay, so you multiply that by L, and then, multiply natin siya ng B, tapos yung lever arm niya, L all over 2. And then, kunin natin yung moment due to the right section naman. So, dito, consider natin yung counterclockwise moment as positive. So, ang mag-cause ng counterclockwise moment is yung QU. And now, ang lever arm, ang length ngayon dito sa QU, dito sa right section would be L, capital L, minus yung small l. Okay? Which is this. Ngayon, kunin natin yung moment from QU. So, you multiply QU times B times the quantity L minus L. And then, yung lever arm niya is L minus L divided by 2. So, ito yun. And then, isusubtract natin ngayon yung mga clockwise moments due to PU1 tsaka PU2. So, ang lever arm ng PU1 is C1 all over 2. Since itong si PU1, yan yung axial load from column 1. Tapos yung lever arm naman ng PU2 is L2. Okay? Take note na yung L2 is center to center, this one. Distance from column 1 to column 2. And then, i-add natin yung C1 all over 2. So, meron na tayong moments. Take note na ang moments is in terms of kilonewton meter. And then, ang design moment dyan sa section A is yung maximum nitong dalawa. Now, let's go to section B. Dito naman siya sa other face ng column. So, ang length mo, small l, is L1 plus C1 all over 2. And then, ang shear ngayon at section B dito is ima-minus mo na ngayon yung PU1. So, yung PU1. So, yung VU, yan na yung net shear, kumbaga. So, QU times L times B minus PU1. And then, same procedure, magkakat tayo ng section dito sa B. Meron tayong moment sa left, tsaka moment sa right. So, cutting at section B, let's take the forces here at the left section. So, meron tayong QU tsaka PU1. So, due to QU, ito yun. And due to PU1, you just multiply it by C1 all over 2. Okay? Tapos, sa right naman, itong right section, you have QU times B, and then, ang magiging length mo dito, tributary length, is capital L minus itong small l, which is this. And then, ang lever arm nitong PU2 would be L2. Take note, center to center is L2 minus C1 all over 2. And then, ang design moment dito sa section B is the maximum of these two moments. And then, next is, punta na tayo sa section C, which is the point of zero shear. So, ang small l natin ngayon, or dimension, would be x sub s. So, ito yung na-compute nating location of zero shear dito. Okay? So, ang ating shear ngayon, or net shear, is QU times L, which is excess, multiplied by B, and then minus PU1. And then, mag-cut ulit tayo ng section dito sa zero shear. So, meron tayong MUL, tapos MUR. Okay? So, kung ano yung procedure dito sa section B, ganon din yung procedure sa section at zero shear. Okay? However, mag-iiba lang yung values ng kanilang tributary lengths. Okay? So, balik tayo dito sa MUR naman. So, ang tributary length dito sa MUR is L minus small l. Then, ang centroid naman ng PU2 would be capital L minus L and then minus L3. So, itong lever arm na to is actually from this centroid ng column hanggang dito sa location of zero shear. Now, let's go to section D. Ang section D naman ay nandito. Okay? So, ito ang kanyang tributary length. Capital L minus L3 minus C3 all over 2. So, ito yun. Yung distance na yan, ano? And then, ang shear natin dito, take note, nag-cut tayo ng section dito. Ang kukunin lang natin na shear is yung net shear along this tributary length, which is defined by yung Q sub U tsaka yung PU1. Huwag mo nang isasali yung PU2 kasi nag-cut tayo dito ng section. And then, MUL, so, meron tayong QUB times L square minus PU1 times small l minus L1. Ngayon, itong small l minus L1, that is the distance from point D to the center of your column 1. And then, sa MU right, so due to Q sub U, and then due to PU2. Ngayon, ang kukunin nating values dito yung absolute maximum values. Yun yung magiging design moment at section D. Okay, ganon din dito sa section C. Kunin mo lang yung absolute maximum values ng MUL, MUR. Ganon din sa section B, maximum value, absolute value of MUL and MUR. Yun yung mga design moments. And then, lastly, at section E naman, so, ito siya, sa outer face ng column, that's section E. Ang tributary L natin ngayon, from this start edge is capital L minus L3. Bakit minus L3? Yung L3 na yan is the distance from this outer edge to the center. And then, i-add natin itong C3 all over 2. Okay? And then, ang net shear ngayon dito sa edge, ay dito sa cutting at point E, is yung due to Q sub U, and then i-minus natin itong PU1 tsaka PU2. And then, for the moment here at left section, due to Q sub U, and then due to PU1 tsaka due to PU2, which is this. And then, dito sa moment at right, ang moment dyan is caused by the Q sub U alone, which is this. Okay? And then, lastly, dito sa N, dyan, your tributary length now is equal to the overall length. So, obviously, ang shear force mo dito is 0. And then, dito tayo ngayon mag-take moment. Okay? So, ang tributary length natin ngayon, yung small l is actually your capital L. So, M sub U left na lang ang kukumputin natin, which is equal to this. Okay, so ito yung Q sub U. And then, salin natin si PU1. Pero ang tributary length ngayon ni PU1 would be L3 plus L2 or capital L, okay, or capital L minus L1. Okay? And then, ang tributary length naman ni PU2 would be simply L3. Okay? Or small l, which is actually your capital L minus L1 minus L2. Ano to? Yan yung L sub 3. Okay? And then, obviously, yung moment at right is 0. Okay, so alam na natin ngayon yung mga design moments along long directions. That is at sections A, B, C, and then D and E. Next, check is number 9, design moments along transverse direction. So, ang ko-consider natin na bakal ngayon is yung bakal parallel to B. Okay, yung paganyan naman ang direction. So dito, ang tributary area natin is this shaded area defined by distance B1 tsaka itong distance na yan. Which is, let's say, this is distance L. Okay? Ayan. So, ang distance L, ito, yung dimension na yan is equal to B all over 2 minus C2 all over 2 or the quantity B minus C2 all over 2. Tapos, ito namang dimension na B1, that is C1 plus twice of DS1. Take note na yung DS1, yan yung distance from the edge of column up to this edge. So, times 2 lang yan. Then, you add your C1. Ang DS1 is equal to, galing yan dito sa shear. Ayan. Okay? And then, pagpunta natin ng column 2, ang gagamitin naman natin ay DS2. So, going back, ang B1 ngayon is this. Tapos, para sa column 2 naman, same principle, pero ang gagamitin natin ngayon ay B2. Okay? Tapos, ang tributary length natin is B minus C4 divided by 2. Take note na yung C4 ay yung Y dimension nitong column 2. Okay? And then, ang kanilang moment is dito sa column 1, QU times B1. Okay? Ito yung B1 times L. And then, ang lever arm nitong shaded part is L all over 2. So, ito yun. And then, likewise, computein mo rin yung moment dito sa column 2. Okay? Ngayon, ang area mo dito is ganun din. Meron kang ang shaded area mo ay ito lang, no? So, ayan, inedit ko na. So, ito ngayon yung Q sub U, ito ngayon yung M sub U, QU times B all over 2 times L square all over 2. And then, punta na tayo ngayon sa design moments along direction, which is at check number 8. So, parang inulit lang natin yan. Ito. Okay, so yung MU, ito yun. Ano? Tapos yung MUR is this one. And then, dito na tayo sa check number 10, which is checking of reinforcements. Checking siya dahil dito sa given, ano, kasama dyan yung mga DBXT, NXT for bar number 1 and then bar number 2, DBX1 tsaka NX1. Ngayon, etong bar number 1 na yan, ito yun. Yan. Yung nasa ibabaw, that is parallel to X or parallel to the dimension L, okay, which is this top RSB along X at section C. Ngayon, ang section C na yan is yung point of zero shear or maximum moment. So, ang kukunin nating design moment dito is yung maximum moment at section C, okay, which is taken from dito sa check number 8. Yan. So, ito. Either of these two. Okay? And then, which is, take note na yung MUL, okay, parehas lang yan dito sa section C. Ito yung galing sa check number 8. Ano? Yan. Tapos yung MUR naman dito sa check number 10, dito sa check number 10, ito. Design moment at section C is maximum MU at section C. So, kunin mo lang yung maximum dito sa dalawa. And then, ang R sub U natin would be equal to M sub U divided by 0.9 BD squared. And then, babalikan natin yung notes. Okay? And then, ang dimension small b, considering singly reinforced beam, is etong dimension capital B. Okay? Tapos, this time, ang effective depth ng singly reinforced beam is magsisimula sa baba. Okay, kasi ang ating figure ngayon, since ang bakal natin ay nasa taas, okay, etong bar number 1, ang effective depth natin ngayon ay simula dito sa baba. So that is capital T minus clear cover minus yung bar diameter nitong number 1 divided by 2, which is dBxt divided by 2. Okay, so yan ang ating effective depth D. And then, ang ating AS, okay, is eto, NXT multiplied by pi dBxt squared all over 4. So, meron na tayong raw required, meron tayong actual steel ratio. And then, balik tayo ngayon dito sa notes. So, dito, if raw minimum is greater than your required draw, by the way, ito yung required draw, ano? Then, you have to recompute your raw required, which is the maximum of these two conditions. Okay? And then, we will now compare your actual steel ratio to your raw required. Your actual steel ratio should be greater than your raw required, and then your actual steel ratio should be greater than or equal to raw minimum, and then your raw max should be greater than or equal to your actual raw. So, natapos na natin yung bar number 1. Dito naman tayo ngayon sa bar number 2. So, ano yung bar number 2 na yan? It is your bottom RSB along X under column 1, which is yan, bar number 2, no? Yan yung longitudinal bars under column 1, yan, yung mahabang yan, defined by distance x, g. Okay, so dito na tayo ngayon sa bar number 2, bottom RSB along X under column 1. Ang design MU natin dyan ay design MU at section A and B. Maximum MU at section A and B. So, check nga natin kung nasan yan. So, balik tayo dito sa design moments along long direction, and then punta tayo sa section A and B. So, ang section A ngayon is meron tayong dalawang MU, yung at L tsaka R. So, kunin mo yung maximum dyan, absolute value, Tapos punta tayo dito kay section B. Yan. Kunin mo ulit yung maximum value dito sa dalawa. Ngayon, pag-comparein mo kung ano yung maximum absolute values nitong apat na moments. Yan ngayon yung magiging design moment mo dito sa bakal sa ilalim ng column 1. Ngayon, going to singly reinforced beam, yung beam width would be capital B. Tapos, ang ating effective depth would be, ganito naman na ang effective depth D, manggagaling sa taas since ang bakal natin ay itong nasa ilalim. So, ang effective depth D would be footing thickness T minus clear cover minus diameter of bar X1. Ngayon, yung diameter of bar X1, this is bar number 2. Yan. Okay? See? So, from there, makakompute na natin si actual AS, yan, NX1 times d pi dB X1 square all over 4. And then, ang ating RU is yung design MU divided by 0.9 B times D squared. So, again, you compare that with, you compute then your rho, you compare your, and then you compute your rho required, and then you compare to rho max and rho minimum. So, dito naman ngayon sa bar number 3, ito ngayon yung nasa longitudinal bars under column 2. So, ito ngayon yung bar number 3. Dependent, ang location ngayon yan is itong L minus XG. Okay, this time, ang kukunin mong, ang design moment natin dito ay yung maximum moment at sections D and E. Dito natin yan kukunin. Okay? Dyan sa number 8, ayan. Kunin natin yung absolute maximum dito sa D. Yan yung dalawang yan. Tsaka sa E. Ito, MUL. Yan ang ating design moment. Okay? And then, next is yung transverse bars naman, which is bar number 4. Kaya ko sinabing transverse bars, it is perpendicular to the longitudinal axis. Yan. So that is bar number 4. Ito, okay? Yan. Yung black bars na yan sa ilalim ng column 1. So transverse bars yan. Same with bar number 5. Transverse bars pa rin yan. Okay, so ito, bar number 4, ang design moment niya ay maximum MU at column 1. And saan natin siya kukunin? Dito sa check number 9. Design moments along transverse direction. So, ang design moment natin dito sa bar number 4 ay simple lang. Ito. Okay? Sa bar number 5 naman, ang design moment natin ay under column 2. Yan. Yan lang. Maximum moment at column 2. Then, let's go back here. Again, gagamit tayo ng singly reinforced beam. Ang width ng singly reinforced beam natin ngayon ay dimension B1. Which is ito. Yan, yung B1. But, how do you compute for B1? Yan ang tanong ngayon. Tapos, ang effective depth D naman is equal to your DS1. Yung B1 na yan ay magdedepend yan dito sa one-way shear. Ito, yun, see? So, ang B1 is equal to 2 twice of DS1 plus C1. And then, etong DS1, magdedepend yan dito sa, again, sa shear. Punching shear naman, which is eto, DS1. Okay, likewise, ganon din sa bottom rebars along Y under column 2. Ang ko-consider natin ngayon dito ay B2, which is, eto naman, one-way shear. Your B2 here is equal to 2DS2 plus C3. And then, ang D naman ay manggagaling sa DS2, which is equal to eto. Okay, yan ang DS2. So, going back here, so, meron na tayong actual AS. Yan yung AS ng bar number 4. Ito. Which is equal to NY1 times pi dBy1 squared divided by 4. Okay, tapos, since alam na natin si B, tsaka si D, makakompute na natin si RU. Wherein, RU is equal to the sine MU divided by 0.9 B times D squared. Okay? And then, compute natin si rho required based on your RU. And then, yung actual steel ratio rho, which is AS all over BD. Then, you compare that with Tromin and Tromax. Okay, so same procedure goes to bar number 5, which is ito, transverse bottom rebars under column 2. So, ito rin yung mga notes niya. Okay? RU is equal to the sine MU divided by 0.9 BD squared. Then, actual steel ratio is actual AS divided by BD. And then, rho required is this. And then, for number 11, we will also be checking the development lengths.